She's the person that would come and just hold me, and I would cry and cry on her.
Wow.
On her shoulder.
So now Lucy is back in the village.
She is in the village.
With your child.
With my child.
How long?
She's been there for over 8 months. Yeah, 8 months.
Are you serious?
Yes, very serious. She told me, Mama Christian, I'm ready to take a pay cut just to support you, and I'm never leaving you until you're comfortable. She took a pay cut.
Are you serious?
Extremely. And I even today I don't believe it.
Guys, welcome to another episode. If this is your first time coming across my channel, my name is Judy Arego, and thank you so much for passing by. Make sure you subscribe and stick around because you're going to fall in love with our contents. So in this channel, we talk about children and the well-being of children as a whole. And today I have a beautiful visitor. Yeah, she will introduce herself, but let me just give you an overview of what we're going to talk about. So most times we have met house helps, or rather nannies, and we have bad stories, and at times we even brand them the nannies from hell. Like, some are not just worth leaving our children with, or being in the company of our children. But as we all know, not everybody is bad, as everyone has their own special personality. And today we are here to talk about a nanny from heaven. So stick around and let us hear this interesting story.
Hi.
Sasa.
Poa sana.
Asante for having me. Kindly tell me your name and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Stella. Stella Riongo. I'm a mother of one handsome boy, almost 2.5 years, called Christian. And I'm a educator. Basically, that's my day-to-day life.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's me.
So you told me you have a nanny from heaven. You are so lucky.
I know. I know.
Yeah, some of us are praying to have even half of who you have. Yeah, so tell us about your nanny.
Let me tell you, my life with nannies and house girls, I've had stories and stories I can tell, because I started hiring even before I got a kid.
Okay.
Some might ask, why did I need someone before I got a kid? But due to the nature of my work and where I was living, I needed someone to stay in the house. And I've had so many. I've employed so many. Aki, I even forgot some names. But the one I have now, I call her, she's my angel, honestly. I'm that kind of person who used to say that house girls are nannies and house managers, they are all bad. But when I met her, I can see she's an angel. She's been a blessing to my life, and I've been with her now for almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, she's called Lucy, and I really love her. She's been a blessing to me. Yeah.
Nice. So what did she do, or rather what is she doing that is different from what those other nannies that you had were doing?
So just to give you a small background, I'm one person who doesn't believe in house girls from Facebook, but this one I got her through Facebook, funny enough. So there is this lady who had advertised that she wants to let go of house girl, and she was trying to get someone who wants her. And I don't know, I just took a step of faith. And apparently it was during COVID, when COVID started, the first COVID when it started. So I took the step of faith and called her.
Okay.
So why I call her, we've had issues like every other person, but why I call her my angel, first of all, she has developed me. She has made me grow. I was a person who was never patient at all, but with Lucy, she has taught me how to be patient, because you've had so many fights, and seeing that you're now 2 years with her, for me, that is something big. But the biggest thing that makes me say that she's been a blessing, through the past almost 1 year, I've gone through a really hard time in my life, extremely hard time, a toxic marriage, all those things, and she stuck with me.
Wow.
First of all, she was my support system. She's much older than me, almost over 10 years older. So when she came to my house, I knew that I have an older DM, and we always fear having them old. But she has been a support system for me. She came when I was in my marriage. When we were having hard times, she was there. She encouraged me a lot. She's the person that would come and just hold me, and I would cry and cry on her,
Wow.
on her shoulder. When I took a break out of it, I went with her and I told her, whatever happens, I know I want to stick with her. And the fact that she accepted to even go back to my rural area to stay with my mother and my child, for me that is a blessing.
So now Lucy is back in the village
She is in the village
with your child.
with my child.
How long?
She's been there for over 8 months. Yeah, 8 months.
Are you serious?
Yes, very serious. And she's on, actually, when I wanted her to come and join me, she told me, you go and first of all get your life together, then you come and pick us. And anytime I call her, she tells me, get your life together first. Just tell me, that's not a blessing.
How old is Lucy?
She's, okay, I never got her, first of all, by the way, I don't know, I believed her the first time she came, I never got her ID, but she told me that she's now almost 47.
That's a blessing, because that's a mom who's gone through life. Definitely she has children, so she knows what it means to handle a child.
Yes, she has one child, by the way, just one, who is in college. And by the way, I've not even told you, when after a few months, I was paying her the same money I used to pay her when I was married, when I was in my marriage. A time came when she came and called me and told me, Mama Christian, I can see you're really struggling. And I told her, for me, I think I'll just let her go so she can get somewhere where she can, she can have a smooth life. She told me, Mama Christian, I'm ready to take a pay cut just to support you, and I'm never leaving you until you're comfortable. She took a pay cut.
Are you serious?
Extremely. And I even today I don't believe it. That is someone who has responsibilities, and she just tells you, give me a pay cut, and the day you'll be comfortable, that's when I'll leave you.
You've stayed with Lucy for 2 years.
Yes, we are almost getting to 2 years.
She accepted a pay cut.
She took a pay cut, and I even had a discussion with her, I think it's 2 weeks ago, no, last week actually. And she was opening up to me that she had chamas she was paying, and she had to leave the chamas because of the money I was paying her. She has been offered jobs with even more money, but she stood and told me, I'm never leaving you until you're comfortable. That is my word to you. That was her word.
What do you think it is about you that makes her stay? Because, between two people, there must be something. Because it's not every day you will find someone, an employee who comes to you and tells you, if you're not comfortable, I will accept a pay cut. And she still takes care of your child the same way, like nothing changes. What do you think it is about you that is so special? Tell us, maybe we can we can try.
Judy, honestly, I normally say that I know that at times you blame our house helps and at times you blame our employers, but I normally say that no one is bad, only that you're not compatible. Because I've had them. I've had 2 weeks house help. So many of them come and go. But they're not bad and I'm not bad. We were just not compatible. So for Lucy, I think it's a compatibility. The fact that, first of all, she's mature. I've always wanted mature people. I'm the kind of person who, I don't like telling people what to do. Me, you come in my house, I'll tell you, it's your house, do what you want. And if you don't do, I'll come and do it. But what I would say that maybe I've done and what I see others not doing, maybe it's the patient part of it, knowing that she's human. She'll make mistakes. And at times I have to look the other way around. Oh my, trust me, if I was telling what I don't like about her, there are many. But I've learned how to look the other side. If you don't do it, I'll come and do it. I don't have to stay there micromanaging you. Assume it's your house, do what you can do in your house. If I come and see, maybe I don't like how you've arranged the utensils, I'll go and do it myself. So I would say that maybe it's the patience part of it and understand that they're as human as any other person. And if I can take the small mistakes they do, then I take the good and cover the bad with it. And by the way, the funny thing, I've not told you, my child calls her mom.
Wow.
Yes.
I want to meet Lucy.
I wish she was here for you to see her. You know, my son Chris, so she calls her Mama, Mom Lucy, and me Mom Chris, now the mother. So, and even now she says that she knows that my son really loves her. So, how would I be fighting with her about small things like you do not wipe the table? When I look at this boy and the way sometimes when he refuses me and runs to her, it doesn't even make sense. So it's a patience part of it, and humanizing her. She's human and she's an adult. I take her like that. You know, I can't go screaming to her like she's an adult. I mean, you don't scream to her like a baby. So for me, that is what has made us stuck together, understanding her. And she has also learned to understand. She has taught me a lot by that. I never used to be this patient. Guy, me, I never used to. Me, I was the kind of person, I come, you've not done, just leave.
Kanyaga.
But my friend, that lady has taught me patience. And what worked the first time she came, me, I was fed up with house girls. So I made her realize that she can be fired anytime. Even if you're older than me, it's either you do this or you just leave. So the fact of that, and then she taught me that if I do a mistake, Mama Christian come and tell me. And I realized by the way that would work, you know. So that has really worked for the two of us. Patient person getting realizing that she's a human just like me, and an adult just like me. That has made it work for Lucy.
So would you rather an older nanny as compared to the younger ones? Because I had a younger one. That's a story for another day.
Oh my, for me, older anytime. And I know that for women, it differs because there are some who say they would rather have someone they can tell what to do. But for me, I know my characteristics. I know for me, I don't like telling someone what to do. So if I take a 23 girl, I need to guide her. And me, I know I don't have that patience. I work with students who are in that age. I can't be doing it in school and do it at home.
You come and do it back in the house.
Oh no, and the tantrums, you know, they throw tantrums like kids. I cannot do that. So for me, I would rather have an older person. And not all older people are good. I also had another older lady before her who was quite good with her work. But my friend, she was a serial thief. So they differ. But personally, I would rather have an older person because my rule is once you enter that door, this is your house. What you can do in your house, do it here. Me, I want to stay there telling you do this, cook this. I don't even tell her what to cook. You go to the pantry, see what is there and cook.
And we will eat.
And we will eat, all of us, and enjoy it. You know, I don't like telling people what to do. So that's why I prefer older people who can take the house like it's their own. And I can see she really enjoys that.
Lucy is back home. You are here trying to put your life together still. Do you at times feel like maybe you are overburdening her, or do you have such feelings?
I do, severally. And especially because even being at home, it's like she's taking the responsibilities of being the nanny and the mother to this child. And one thing that helped me is that my mother always encourages her. She knows when things were okay with me and my marriage, she was happy. And I keep telling her, you know, this is a short stunt. Once you're moving from A to B, you have to go through a stunt. So I'm always looking forward to that day when I'll be able to reward her because I always feel the guilt of it. But the good thing is she's been able to really encourage me. The other day I went to pick them and she was like, no, she even preached for me a lot and told me, go back, you're not yet there. You're not even emotionally strong enough. So for me, I feel that, but I hope one day I'll be able to reward her for what she's done for us.
Ukiomba hebu tuambie unaangaliaga wapi?
Oh my, guy, me, up to today, I don't even believe it's me. I don't. Guy, I don't know, honestly. That's why I cannot even blame any lady who is firing and hiring every time. I can't blame because
you have been there.
I've been there. I think by the time my kid was 3 months, I had gone through almost 5 years. And people used to say that you have which understand, maybe that time, you know, at times you even grow with time. And at times I look even through some of the DMs I had earlier, and I say, I wish I can miss them again. Maybe I would apologize for some things because the patients have grown now. If I had it earlier, things would have been different. Patience. Oh my, we women, patience.
You know, at times, the way you're working, you have a young baby, maybe things have started going wrong, let's say in the marriage. It's a lot of things to stomach all at the same time. So sometimes you find yourself getting out of the way and you don't even realize it until now. Let's say when now you sitting and you cool, you think and like, wow, maybe I would have done this different.
Yeah.
Things would have been like this way and such stuff. But I'm happy to hear of a happy story.
Yeah.
And honestly, that is not what I was expecting.
I know. And at times, you even one thing that I think it's good with no, or it's different, or it's even bad. People tell me it's bad. First of all, I'm an introvert. I'm a very quiet person, and I'm the kind of person who sweeps things under the carpet when they happen. But especially going through what you're saying, the work, baby, a struggling marriage, at times I would even lose it. That's why I normally say I can't give myself all the medals and say it's up to me. I can see even Lucy, she's a very patient person. Because at times I lose it. Oh my God! At times I lose and just shout at her, tell you can leave if you want. But I think she's understood the situation, because it's not easy going through all those struggles and you have to handle someone. At times I lose and even shout at her and even tell her you can leave. But she's taught me, and she's learned how to make me calm down. At times she just leave me, go, then come later and say, Mama Christian, Ole. Just that, because I think she understands, especially because even her life story is similar to mine. So she went through that, a struggling marriage, leaving her marriage. So it's like she uses her life as an example in my life. Yes.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's good to have someone like who's gone through something, and you can say maybe it's God, because you say you don't even believe. Because I was told the next time you're taking a nanny, make sure you go to the bureau, because mine was from Facebook too. I was told maybe chukue kwa bureau, uandike terms chini. Do you have any terms in your house and conditions?
And by the way, let me tell you, is it the one I'm telling you, the mama, the serial thief? She was from a bureau, and what she did to me, I don't even want to remember what she did, but. So a bureau is not the full solution. And I remember when she sold before the last day when I was letting her go, and I called the bureau mama who had given her to me, and she blamed me for keeping money in my house. Yes. So the bureau is not always the solution. But when Lucy came, by the way, for me it was so kenyeji, because I never even asked for her ID. I just told her, I think I was tired, first of all, because it was during COVID. We were doing some moving. It's even my sister who was introducing her in the house. I was just tired with everything to do with the house girl. So I never told her. I just told her, you've come. Assume this is your house, do what you can do in your house. That's the only thing I told her. I didn't even ask for the ID. Even my name she was asking after, I think, like 2 months. She even used to think my sister is the owner of that house, because she's the one who used to talk to her. Me, I was tired with, even talking to her, I was not even feeling like I was tired with the house girl. Like 2 months, she was like, oh, you're the one who's the mother to this son. Oh, but that's your name. Yes, and now here we are.
2 years down the line.
2 years down the line. Hey, with that, and by the way, let me tell you, you see this top I'm wearing? There's a reason why I bought it. I was bought by Lucy. Imagine, she asked for permission to go and buy clothes. Then she has to buy me something. I have so many clothes that she's brought me. And people ask me, how can a house girl use her money to buy you clothes? Me, I never even understand. So you see why I told you she's a blessing. So I said, today I have to wear it because this is Lucy. She just came and told me, Mama Christian, I've bought you something.
And you cannot say no because it's from her
How
heart.
can you say no? You can't. And you even wear it for her to see you're wearing and you're going with it somewhere. How? You know? Yeah.
You have an angel, you must say. I wish even half of them was like yours. But maybe we need to practice more patience. But what I'm learning, it's not about where you find someone. It's about their personality, their maturity level. It's about their experiences in life. So when looking for someone, you'd rather look for someone who
Exactly. Not the ones who are looking for money just to buy maybe makeup or
and make their hair.
Yeah, those ones, they don't really know this. But someone amekula maisha and has gone through that, they understand your struggles and they know why they want that money. So they really put their all in it. And honestly, I wish every woman to get a Lucy, because house girls, my God, they can drive you crazy.
They can sort you.
They can. So I wish, I pray that every woman gets a Lucy in their life, because we need that.
Can we get Lucy's picture? Even just a photo. That one is an angel. Yani, mpaka I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to ask, because wow.
I know. At times I think about it, and you know, the time she told me, actually I think this week we were having a conversation, and she was telling me the way the lady she was working with before, she also had almost the same struggles like what I've gone through, and she told me that, Mama Christian, I think God sent me in your house because of this. And now she's quite spiritual, actually more than me. She preaches a lot to me. You know, at times when life hits you hard, you even lose your faith.
You don't even remember to pray.
You don't, but she pushes me. There's the same, anytime I tell her the way I'm struggling, she always tells me, there's a time she has taught me, she says God will talk. Until today, I talk to someone and I'm struggling, I tell you know what, God will talk. That's what she taught me. Our God will talk. So she told me that maybe she was sent to my family for a time like this, and which is very true. No, it's like the story of Esther. Because if I didn't have, I don't know. She supported me more than my sisters.
Wow.
Through these struggles. I tell you the truth. And you think she's my family. So it's true. I think Lucy was sent to me for this time in my life. That's why she's been a blessing and an angel to me. And my son.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel happy, and I thank God. It's one load that has been taken away from me. I don't know what I could do if I was struggling now with house girls and a child and all this. I have so much. I don't know what I could do. So it's God, honestly. And I think He knew when He brought her to my life. He knew why He was doing that. So for me, I just thank God every day for her.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how long do you think you can stay with Lucy? It's been 2 years. How long more?
Honestly, I know that most women will say that I want to stay with her for 5 years or what, but that's not for me. I say that once I get through this period I'm going through, at her age, she's not be working. You know, they get tired. Even them, at times you see her, she looks at, they get tired. So my prayer is that in the next year, God opens a way that I can set her to be independent and get someone else, you know. And me, I told her, I don't want her to leave my house and go working to be a house girl again. She needs to now rest and have her own business.
She deserves it.
Yeah, so for me, that is my prayer. Once I'm through all this, my prayer is that I don't want to stay with her for 4 years. No, I don't. She can stay with me in my house, but we have somebody else. But I don't want her to be a house girl forever or for 4 years or 5 years. No, that is not my prayer for her. I hope that by next year, God opens a way that I can set her to do something else, because she deserves that rest. She can't be working as a house girl forever.
Wow. They say good deeds are rewarded by good deeds. God is going to open ways, and you will give her what your heart desires.
Amen.
Because it's always about the power of the tongue and what you really want to do for someone, because she has given you her all.
Yeah, exactly. And I try my best even now as I struggle and go through all this. I try to do the best I can. When I go home, I try to buy her gifts every time. Maybe every weekend when I go home, I buy the child. She really likes me too, although she's in college now. So I try to do these small deeds. And you know, even going to town and bringing her Fanta, she gets so happy, so happy. And I feel my heart warmed. You know, so I'm not waiting to have so much to give to her, but those small things, so that I appreciate you. When I buy my child something, I buy for her. I go buy myself sandals I want to buy for her a pair. Those small things, they make her so happy, and you can see how she appreciates. Because I normally say that she's like a kid, and I buy her Fanta. She's so happy like a child. She likes Fanta orange a lot.
Me and her same WhatsApp group.
She looks like a child when I take it to her. She's so happy. So those small things. I'm not waiting to have so much to reward her, but I try even with the little that I have to show I really appreciate her. I just hope I can do more for her.
When is Lucy likely to come back? I hope you give me an opportunity just to meet Lucy so that she can share with other house helps out there what it takes. Because you know, a nanny job is just like any other job.
Yes.
The same way you can be fired from the office is the same way you can be fired from that house.
Yeah.
So we want to know, where did Lucy learn all this patience, and what goes through her mind, and or what makes her do the things that she does the way she does them, that has made her be with you for all this while?
We can make it a January plan, Judy. She'll be here in January after the Christmas break, so we can make it a January plan.
Calendar marked.
Yeah. I'll make sure I do that if she allows it, because she's a bit shy too. But we can make it a January plan. She'll be here after Christmas.
Wow.
She has assured me that. So I'm not even scared. And because December people are going away. As girls go away, me, I'm comfortable. She assured me she's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Personally, I'm so scared to get a nanny that I had to wait until my hubby had an off day and tell him please just have the babies for 2 hours. I will be back. I will be back. It's because what I've gone through. At the moment, I'm so scared, but I hope to get that out of my mind, because as you have said, you had several before Lucy, and each of them came with their own special behaviors. They received you in a certain way, you received them in a certain way, and then there came Lucy. So I believe there's my Lucy somewhere. Let me continue praying.
There is. Like, it's all about compatibility. There's no house girl who is bad, there's no employer who is bad. You just need to find the bad and the bad together, then you make good. Everyone has someone that you're compatible to. So even those who left, but then I talked to some of them, and I hope they are doing well with their lives. It's just that we are not compatible with each other. That's why it never worked. Yeah.
Nowadays, good people are few, and maybe she was the only one remaining.
I can assure you, there are many outside there. There are many outside there. You always meet yours. Yes. Maybe to thank her. I know she might not watch this because she's not online, but someone might know her and say, "Hi, I just want to thank her." I just say she's a blessing. I might not say thank you enough, but she's a blessing, and I pray that every woman outside there will get their Lucy. Every woman outside there will get your Lucy. Just keep praying and keep trusting.
To us employers,
and to the employers, I don't know. I don't want to blame it on anyone, but maybe in the minimum, let's learn to be patient with our employees. Let's learn to humanize them, because when you hear some of the things that people do, they're just wrong. Don't be a sister to them. Oh no, you cannot. Me, if I'm a sister to you, I'm going to hurt you. So I'm not your sister, I'm your employer, but you're human, I'm human. That is a minimum that for us to sit together. Just humanize them, they're human beings, and practice patience. No one is perfect. You too, even you as an employer, are not perfect. You'll never get a perfect person. Yeah.
Wow. So employers and the nannies, or those who are planning to be employed as nannies, it takes, they say one good turn deserves another. And if you find someone who is treating you well, treat them well. And it doesn't, she says we're supposed to be patient. And let's treat their job as our jobs too. You imagine what you would have done in the office. This is their office in your house. So give them not too much freedom, but the freedom to feel like they are at home, right?
Yes, very true, very true.
Because we leave them with our babies at the end of the day. We leave them in our house. You know, when you're out there for almost 9 hours every single day, you don't know what is going on in your house. She knows what is going on in your house more than you. So let's make them feel at home, but not give them so much freedom that they feel like they own some shares in your house too. All in all, I'd say maybe you tell us where you faced when praying. Me, I'm going to pray facing that direction so that like, my Lucy can come faster, because I'm really in need of one.
Even those words you're saying, that's a prayer on itself. You don't have to face or to run or to fast. For me, I believe in prayer in terms of words. And even how, when you just that I really pray, just talk it to existence. And she'll come. I won't lie to you that I faced anywhere. I'm not, oh my God, I can't really say that. But even your words, that's a prayer on its own. She will come.
So we have the good ones out here, and Lucy is one of them, and her employer is so much proud of her. So let's always do good, and good will always follow us. So that has been our story on the Nanny Chronicles. On the good, we will be covering both the good, the bad, and the ugly so that we don't say they are bad. They are only bad. We have angels, and Lucy is one of them. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please comment below. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And if you want me to cover your story on your nanny, on your baby, on you, I'm going to leave my number below. Send me a WhatsApp. Strictly WhatsApp, guys. I don't take calls. You send me a WhatsApp with a brief of your story, and I will call you back and we can plan an interview. Or you can send me a message on my Instagram or on my Facebook. All of them, my name is Judy Arego, and I'm leaving the details below. And our employer here has a YouTube channel too, so maybe she's going to tell us her YouTube channel name, and please guys, go subscribe and let's support her. So she's going to leave it in the comment. I'll also pin her comment so that you get to subscribe, and let's support her too, guys. This has been your girl Judy Arego. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, bye guys. See you.
Bye.